Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida is almost as hated as much by the left as they hate Donald Trump. And soon and very soon, there may be a new strand of an outbreak that we have to worry about, and it's not COVID. It will be DeSantis derangement syndrome. Now that the left doesn't have Donald Trump to focus on every single day, although the New York AG is salivating over convening a grand jury, and of course it's nothing but grandstanding. The left has hated Ron DeSantis because, well, he didn't go along with the whole coronavirus script, and so Florida was virtually open the entire time. The economy there is rocking, the people are free, and you know what? They're not stepping over dead bodies just dropping everywhere in the streets the way it was predicted that it was going to happen. And even President Joe Biden at one point even kind of flirted with the idea of he may have to close off Florida and not let anyone travel in there. And then people had to remind him, well, you can't do that because with the Constitution and the way that we have interstate commerce, you don't have the ability or any type of authorization to do that. So what has happened? States like Texas and Florida, they have led the way, and this is how you handle a so-called pandemic. You give people information, you let them make free choices, you get the mandates and the restraints out of their way, and you let them live. And Shazam, Batman, look what happened. And Florida is doing great. That said, Ron DeSantis also leading the charge on a couple of other fronts, in particular, the way big tech has made life absolutely miserable for anyone that has a point of view that they don't particularly agree with. And that would include, of course, the right and what we would call even those on the progressive left. This is why YouTube is censoring and censuring and removing and deplatforming, as is Twitter, as is Facebook. I've done several other monologues on this, and I have no intention of being long with this tonight, but simply wanted to say this. I have been saying and advocating for the past couple of years that it is virtually impossible to try to conduct any type of business and not use these social media platforms because they are the new standard of communication. It's not simply phone, and even the fax machine is completely out of date and has been history. It's gone the same way as the Telegram and the Pony Express. You have to use these social media platforms to get your message out. And the fact that they thought that they were big enough to actually take down the then sitting president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And understand, even if you don't like President Trump or agree with him, if they can deplatform someone that big, that influential, what's going to stop them from crushing you when they decide that you're saying something they don't like? And I've said that these social media platforms now need to be treated like public utilities. And, the phone company doesn't get to decide that, well, we're not going to put a phone line into the KKK office. We can't do that. Again, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, was given not to protect the speech we agree with, but in particular to protect the speech we don't agree with. And Ron DeSantis has taken that on. He's basically said in the state of Florida, when he proposed it a couple of months ago, liberal heads exploded and the lying legacy corporate corrupt mainstream media went into conniption fits, as did big tech when Ron DeSantis said 2 months ago he would start fining these big tech companies. And this week he made good on it, signing a bill into law which allows the state of Florida, on behalf of politicians, private citizens, whoever, if they feel that their rights have been trounced and they are being silenced, they are being censured, they are being erroneously fact-checked and deplatformed, that the state of Florida will fine them $250,000 a day. And on the day that he signed it into law, he held a little press conference, and a liberal member of the mainstream media, and I know you're shocked. Really? There's liberals in the mainstream media? Wanted to call him out and try to embarrass him. And Ron DeSantis, he had the drop mic moment.
Governor, hi. I want to ask you about the bill that you're signing here today. You're a loyal supporter of former President Donald Trump. Of course, Donald Trump is now a resident in Florida, and he was deplatformed. Is this bill for him?
The bill is for everyday Floridians. This is what we said, and it will allow any Floridian to be able to provide what they're doing. So, but I do think that's another issue that has been brought to bear. When you deplatform the President of the United States, but you let Ayatollah Khomeini talk about killing Jews, that is wrong.
Boom! That was epic. That was classic. That's the way it's done.